had a home inspection and you've found some problems. What happens next? Well, I think we need to establish what type of problems we've found. There's a scale. There are minor issues and then there are major issues. On the minor end of the scale, maybe it's some light switches that don't work, or maybe there's some ground fault plugs that aren't in place beside the sinks. It all depends on your tolerance for doing this stuff yourself, or if it's stuff you expected. If you're buying a 100-year-old house, you're going to expect to find some of these minor things that aren't really a big deal. They were aware to you, or you should have been aware of them when you were looking through the house to begin with, so you can't really go back and try and renegotiate. You just have to decide what you're comfortable with. On the other end of the scale, if there are major issues, if you have found that the air conditioning is not working, or you go up in the attic and you see that some of the roof trusses are all charred from a fire, that's a true story that actually happened, or you go down in the basement and you can see a tree root coming through the foundation, also happened on a showing, then those are major issues. Those are things that you are going to potentially want to renegotiate the deal, or you're going to want to walk away, because really that's your two choices. You can go back and say, we've found XYZ is wrong, we want this amount of money off to fix it ourselves, or the deal's dead. And then they'll say yes, or they'll say no, and then you decide whether you want to go ahead or not. A couple of things with the home inspection. If you find things on there that you want fixed or repaired, my suggestion is always to take care of that yourself. Hire the professionals that you know and that you trust to take on those jobs and get them fixed for you. Second thing to know as well is that home inspections aren't foolproof. They're not magicians. It's a visual inspection of the property. Yes, they might open an electrical panel and they'll run the appliances, but it's based on what they can see. So you have to go into it with that expectation.